think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Hello everybody and welcome back to SoCal Exploring. My name is Scott. You're watching the #1 stop for all things theme park related in the Southern California area. Today's adventure brings us to Universal Studios Hollywood for yet again another Super Nintendo World construction update. I haven't done one of these in a while. I need to get back on them, but I bring you a Super Nintendo World construction update today. If you're new here, subscribe because we're doing theme park updates like this every single week between Disneyland, SeaWorld, Legoland, etc. Like I said, all theme parks in the Southern California area, and make sure you have those bell notifications on. Follow our social media at SoCal Exploring Media on Instagram and at SoCal Exploring on Twitter. There's lots of stuff going on at the Super Nintendo World construction site, so let's go check it out. Right now we're on the overview of the full construction site, so I'm gonna bust out the zoom lens right now because I brought it with me to get a closer look of the actual construction site and what's going on around. Yes, lots of stuff going on since the last time I've been here. That rumored Mario Kart attraction is looking absolutely ginormous. Looks like there's construction workers working on it. They're hard at work to get this thing open soon. Now, there's no confirmation that this is Super Nintendo World or this is a location, but I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that this is going to be the location for our version of Super Nintendo World. The one in Japan is almost done. It's going to open in summer. And they also just released some news regarding Super Nintendo World and interactive bands. I did a video on that, so if you want to check that out, click the link in the description to hear all about the interactive bands coming to Super Nintendo World when it opens at the various different theme parks, Japan, Hollywood, and Orlando. But my guess is, this isn't a confirmation or anything, my guess is that our land will open in 2021. With the construction rate right now, it looks like they'll have it ready for 2021. So hopefully, that's next year. Hopefully that is the case. You can see some construction workers up there on the very top of the attraction. You can also see that it's going to be 2 stories. So that's exciting. That means it's going to be a huge attraction. And then over here will be the rest of the land. Now, one thing that I'm curious about is if they're going to destroy those sound stages to make more room for it, because this just looks like a small area for the actual land, so who knows? I'm hoping that they clear up more land for it, but who knows? Also, we don't know where the entrance is going to be for it either. But we do know you will be going through a pipe to be fully immersed into Super Nintendo World. Just like as if you were in a Nintendo game. Let's go down to the lower lot section and see if we can get a different angle of the construction site. It's time to ride the world famous studio tour. I changed my mind. I was originally going to go to the lower lot first, but now I'm going to go to the studio tour because I forgot that there's a construction spot that I can get, because the studio tour drives right past the Super Nintendo World construction site. Hopefully it still does, but I'm sure we'll be able to get something on the studio tour. Not too busy of a day here at Universal, which is good because that means we can just walk right on to the studio tour and we don't have to wait at all. Always nice on a weekday here at Universal. Yes, there it is. I'm not going to talk as much because I don't want to disturb people's experience with the tour.
Stage 20 on the left side of the tram. That's also being used for the voice today. Stage 18. The door is open. Take a look inside. You can see some sets for AP Bio with Patton Oswalt. Now these last 2 stages on the left, 17 and 16, they knocked out the walls in between these stages that separates them. So instead of having 2 small stages back to back, they've opened it up to be one big stage. This is where we film a lot of Superstore. But Superstore isn't filming inside those stages today. They're working inside another stage. The set of the store is so big, it takes up 3 stages. Today, they're inside this big stage off to the left, 21. So be on the lookout as we're driving by, because all these trailers on the left side of the tram are for the stars of Superstore. America Ferrera, Ben Feldman, Lauren Ash, Mark McKinney. This is a quick scene from Superstore that films inside of our sound stages.
I know it's hot in here, but let's
Lots of
have some
stuff going on in
patience
here.
for one another.
Yeah,
No
you know,
detail
the
that we can
heat
see.
makes us
I
all
assume it's too early
If
for
your
it.
face stays where it is, it's gonna get punched.
And these are really nice people too, all the stars of Superstore. We see them.
I'm quite surprised that they really haven't made much progress on the left side, and it's more been on the Mario Kart attraction. Now, with the technology that I'm assuming that they're using for Mario Kart, they had to spend the majority of their time on that, but you'd think that they'd start theming a little bit more on the left side. Then again, it is January of 2020, so I guess it's a little bit too early to actually start theming. Right now they're just trying to get all the structures up, but by the way that the structures look on the left, it looks like, if I am correct, it looks like that's where all the mountains and stuff are going to be with the dice box and such. It looks like that's the shape of it that they're going the route for. I know if I go down there by Transformers, you can get an up-close view of the rumored Mario Kart show building, so we'll go down there right now. So I'm curious to see, since this is at an angle, if this is going to be the entrance to the actual attraction or further down the way over there. I'm thinking probably right here. Obviously there will be more of a border between here and normal Universal, or between Super Nintendo World and normal Universal, but I think that the attraction entrance may be right here. Either that or the exit. Actually, maybe the exit. But here's a look at the building from ground level, where the Transformers attraction is at. That's currently down for refurbishment, and they're out here playing some games, entertaining guests. Well, there it is. Like I said, from all the different angles, we can't see much in there. There's no detail right now. They're just getting the full structure up to get it ready for when they make progress and start doing detail and everything. Also, I'm curious to see what that third tiny story is going to be used for. Probably just a bunch of electrical stuff. Nothing that I guess we'll be able to see, but there's a small little third story up there. But that does it for today's construction update. Hope you guys enjoyed this Super Nintendo World construction update at Universal Studios Hollywood. We don't know when it's going to be opening. We don't even know if this is the actual construction site. It seems like 80% it's going to be the construction site. But hope you guys enjoyed this. There's not tons to see. I'll be following along here and there, coming out to Universal, a lot more to film construction updates. We filmed a Lunar New Year video from the media event today and a Secret Life of Pets construction because the walls are down around the attraction. So if you want to see that, click the link in my description to see those videos and subscribe for more content with those bell notifications on. Follow our social media at SoCal Exploring Media on Instagram and at SoCal Exploring on Twitter. And lastly, visit our website, SoCalExploring.com. My name is Scott. You've been watching SoCal Exploring. Positivity is key. And most importantly, remember to keep exploring. Peace.
Everybody